Hello and welcome to another edition of the Cougar Cave. I am Burlington Cougars play-by-play voice Phil Edmunds, and tonight I am joined by Forward Thomas Lenart. Lenny, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Lenny, it was a busy weekend here. Family Day weekend, 3-3, all three games on the road. Started Saturday night in Stouffville. How are the legs feeling right now? You ready for the weekend?
After we had yesterday off, so they got rested. They're feeling good now, but definitely in Oakville, you could see the boys were feeling it, but we were able to push through, and yesterday's day off was very nice.
So let's go back to Saturday night, Stouffville Spirit in Stouffville. Delay in the game there with the glass shattering there in the warm-ups. What was your take on that? What did you see there when that happened? Did anyone own up to it? Talk about that first. Go ahead.
Yeah, we weren't sure who did it. We still aren't totally, because a lot of times in warm-ups too, you shoot, turn around, don't really see the end of it, but we think it's Brammer. The guys that were out sitting behind said it could be Brammer, so we'll keep there.
I heard it had to be a left-handed shot, so that's a possibility.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, it could be me. I don't know.
So let's talk a little bit about that. Stouffville, you're on the ice for warm-ups, you're getting ready for the game, and then that happens, and then you're waiting an hour later before puck drop actually drops. How do you're getting dialed in, you're getting ready for the game, and then you have to sit around and you wait. How do you get amped up, ready to go back out after waiting?
It is tough for me, actually. I don't know if you've noticed, I get dressed like 8 to 5 minutes before the game. So I actually got totally undressed, put my warm-up stuff back on, and just waited until I thought it was close to get ready again. So for me, it was nice because, I do get ready so quick. I just pretended like it was warm-ups again. But, the guys, we stayed out. We did joke around a bit. But once we thought it was getting close, we were back to nice and quiet and thinking about the game.
So let's go to Sunday night in Lindsay. Overtime thriller there. Jack Richard gets his 50th goal to cap off the night. What was that like, and what's it like to just be a part of that?
It's amazing. I've been playing with Jack since Tyke. We played Stoner Creek Warriors together. So seeing him accomplish this is actually very, very cool. It's awesome for him. I think it's spectacular. And then as an overtime winner is just something you dream of, right? So it is a fantastic thing. Yeah.
And then Monday afternoon in Oakville, a big crowd there at 16 Mile for a family day game. What's it like playing in front of a bigger crowd? And I know you were saying the legs were feeling a little tired there at the end.
With the crowd, it's always nice, even home or away. When it's away, it's nice to try and keep them quiet. And it's cool when people are watching you play. It makes you feel like you're, like they're there to watch you play. It's something cool.
Team was a little bit banged up before going into the weekend, so nice to get some bodies back. Some nights playing with 5D, down a forward, some APs getting into the lineup. What's it like to finally get some of those guys back? And what was it like trying to win games without those guys?
Missing those guys is very important. No matter where they're put in the lineup, they're key players and we'll need them throughout playoffs. So it's awesome having them back. They're all great guys. So the room, we're a little happier, but even with the APs were doing spectacular. I think 2 of them had goals. So, they were really good. And, it was nice. They made it easy for us.
You mentioned playoffs. Looking at the standings right now, Burlington Cougars sitting in second with Georgetown Raiders right on the heels there with a couple games in hand. Are you doing any scoreboard watching this time of the year, or you just kind of let the things play out and you get who
I'm more of a fan to let the things play out. I do know before a game, I'll check it out, just, see how must win a game is. But behind the scenes, I like to just lay low and then get told how bad we need to win.
With playoffs looming here coming around, and it's been your final year, your senior year, are you looking at things a little bit differently this year going into playoffs than before?
Absolutely, right? Like, started junior when I was 17, and it seems like it was last year. The years fly by, and knowing that this is my last junior playoffs, we really want to do something special this year and win it all. And I know all the other 7 OAs want to too as well.
Let's go back to January, the All-Star game in Collingwood. You were there with Jack Richard, Crossley Stewart, Nathaniel Davis. What was it like being a part of that and playing with other stars around the league?
You know what? That was fantastic. I got to play with two Georgetown guys actually. You know, right now we don't like them, but they were good guys and they were good to me. And it was just in cool environment, right? You're playing against teams that you battle against, but in the change room, you know, we were all talking and having a good time, and it really felt like something cool.
And Friday night was the skills competition. You participated in the hardest shot, something new that the OJHL introduced this year. I don't know. I was watching it on Hockey TV. I think you might have got robbed there. I'm not sure, but what was that experience like?
You know, that was actually a little bit of a funny story. We all thought I was doing fastest skater. And then last second they had it changed, luckily for me. You know, I did feel like my second shot was harder, but it registered lower, and I think me and Rich tied for second. So it was still pretty cool that we did pretty well.
You mentioned earlier that you played with Richie in your younger days. There's actually quite a few Cougars on the team now that you play back with the junior Bulldogs in AAA.
Yeah.
What's it like coming up with the guys from a younger age group and staying together?
You know, it's fantastic, right? You know the guys, you know how they play, you know that they're respectful and great guys, and you already have that connection. I know where they'll be because you know I've seen them grow up and grow as a player, and I hope they look at me the same way. So it's a really cool experience, especially in our graduating year.
With it being your graduating year and your last year in Burlington, what are you going to miss the most about being a Burlington Cougar?
You know, funny to say, I do get excited every day to go to the rink and play Mario Kart before practices. You know, we got a good group of 10 guys that all just joke around and play a little video game, but it's a lot of fun and something that I will miss.
What's your favorite OJHL memory?
That's tough. Huh. I'm gonna, you know,
Oh,
I guess keep it easy and go with either my I'm gonna have to go with my first goal. I remember it was in Brantford early on. So, you know, finally
yeah.
getting that one under the way, it was nice.
Always got to remember your first goal.
Yeah,
You've also been studying though while you've been playing hockey, taking
yeah,
some courses, I believe at Guelph.
correct.
How are you able to balance school and hockey together?
You know, it isn't easy, I'll tell you that. I am in engineering as well, taking three courses, so there is a lot going on. But a lot of the times, like right after practice, I'll be flying over to the engineering building or library and studying. I have made a good group of friends that I do school with as well. So, you know, having that support group has really helped.
What's the future for Thomas Lenart next year? Do you see yourself playing hockey? Or are you going to be focusing on school, or what do you see yourself doing?
So my goal is to play hockey as long as I can. You know, I'm still hoping for that D1 talks, but you know, as of right now, I haven't got it. So I'm starting to look at the CIS schools.
All right, so we'll watch for that. Maybe playing north of the border, maybe south of the border.
Who knows?
Who knows? I want to thank you for joining me tonight, Lenny, and good luck the rest of the season and obviously into playoffs. And we'll see you at the rink.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.